I got this phone call about cardiac genetic screening. They said, this is from Medicare, and this is very important.
That phone call, part of a trap 67-year-old Vicki Bryan says she fell right into.
She had my address, and she said, we'll send you a kit.
Did it seem professional throughout all the steps? Did it seem legit?
Very professional. I mean, she had all my information.
Bryan did a phone consult with someone she believed was a doctor, got a screening kit, and took the test. What she got back? Thousands of dollars in bills for services she says she never needed.
I got sucked in.
Since the pandemic, telemedicine has exploded. Medicare visits grew by more than 50 million in 1 year. To make care more accessible, hundreds of rules for Medicaid and Medicare were relaxed. Assistant Attorney General Kenneth Polite says that led to a boom for crooks.
Is it almost a perfect storm with a global pandemic and then the rise of telemedicine?
It is a perfect storm in a lot of ways. It has made it easier for crooks to identify potential patients, folks that they can take advantage of. It's also made it much more profitable for them.
The scams often start with foreign call centers and end with your insurance companies or Medicare getting large bills for unnecessary or bogus services.
The call centers are randomly calling people?
Randomly calling individuals, sometimes not so random. Sometimes there are lists of individuals, a list of potential patients that they're working from. They're trying to encourage them to agree to one particular type of test.
The Department of Justice says the alleged losses from criminal healthcare fraud schemes are in the billions. To catch the crooks, the DOJ expanded its healthcare fraud strike force, giving NBC News exclusive access to its headquarters.
The agents and prosecutors you see in these rooms are working around the clock, not only collecting cyber evidence, but also doing tactical ops, launching takedowns of doctors, lab owners, and money launderers.
It is making it harder even to detect.
Analysts also pore over data, trying to spot schemes and patterns of billing that don't add up. Prosecutor Lisa Miller oversees the DOJ's unit and says sometimes the crooks even spell it out for investigators on their cell phones.
They'll talk about millions with emojis of smiles, the motive for the crime. They'll send, dollar sign symbols, things like that, photos of themselves in luxury cars.
In one case, a former nightclub promoter turned lab owner in South Florida helped orchestrate a $73 million Medicare fraud scheme targeting elderly Americans using a call center and targeted Facebook ads for free cardiac and cancer genetic testing and paying kickbacks to arrange for medical professionals to sign off on the unnecessary testing. In text from March 2020, the goal was clear. Quote, seems like we can milk TeleMed, end quote. Last year, the strike force's investigations led to more than 200 convictions and charges against 54 medical professionals. And now there are cases in the works for hundreds more.
It's the worst we've seen telemedicine fraud currently.
Yeah.
Telemedicine is a very important technology that provides life-saving care to some people, but unfortunately, it's prone to abuse. And it's a trust-based system.
A system that now has Vicki Bryan still trying to get answers, all because of one phone call.
It was a violation. They violated me in my own home. They took advantage of me.
Some healthcare crooks are going to be watching this. What's your message to them?
You picked on the wrong one. No, that's my message to them. I want a bunch of folks to come forward, elders, anybody who's a beneficiary of Medicaid or Medicare. If it doesn't seem right, report it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.